In this video, I'll show you how to put multiple details onto one drawing sheet, because these are three relatively simple parts. And like think about that shaft. I wouldn't want to make a single sheet with just that shaft on it. It's just not that much involved in it. So let's make a new drawing. Maximize that. I'm not going to use a D size though. In this case, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a C size. So don't go bigger than D size. So either use a B or a C. So I'm going to use a C size piece of paper. And let's decide what we want to do. Let's start with this. This is actually the box itself. Okay, so let's find a view for a front view. Remember, most information, longest dimension, fewest hidden lines. That's what we're after. I think that's a good front view. Now I'm going to have to scale this down because I'm going to try to put all these parts on the same sheet. So they'll look kind of small, but it'll work out. Let's put this one up here. Okay, let's start like I'm going to turn on my hidden lines though. Okay, so there's the box. And as we do, we're going to label these. Oops, let's capitalize everything. Part number 131001, and let's do this so it centers. So let's go up here and click on this center thing and say okay. And that's kind of small. Let's adjust that font. Let's double click on that guy, highlight it. And if you come up here, you can make that font bigger. Say okay. Okay, that looks good. Gonna have to probably play with this to make sure we have enough room, but that's a good start. Okay, let's put, oops, place views. Let's put our lid on there. So let's find the lid. And oops, I think the quarter scale looks about right. I'm thinking I'm gonna, yeah, let's slide this over here. The base of the box is gonna need the most amount of space, and we'll do that, and then we can put the shaft up there. Oops, I should move the name over there. So now that I have, since I have figured out this is a good scale and all, the easy thing to do is just copy this. Just right click copy and right click, oops, try that again. Right click copy and right click paste. Computer is, there we go. Computer is doing something weird. And then all I have to do is edit that. So we'll change that to the box lid, or it's just called the lid actually. And change the number. Obviously you can just recreate the title, but if you want, but I got the font size and everything is set. Okay, let's put the shaft, or I'm sorry, the hinge on there. And we're gonna have to scale that down. That's actually probably what I'm gonna need. The top view would be exactly the same as the front view, so I'm not gonna put a top view on this. Let's see, and again we need a title for that, so let's right click, copy, right click, paste, and I'm gonna call that break with traditional. We'll put that in the upper left just because it's going to fit in this space. So now if you can do this, it's great because you can get it all on one sheet of paper. If not, I'm just talking about down the road. You don't have to always jam stuff on a single sheet of paper. On this assignment, I want you to do this. I want you to get everything on a single sheet of paper. That view is not, I don't really like that view. Let's go in there, right click and say edit view. Come down here and click on that little right hand corner thing, do a custom view. And that's actually the view that I want. There we go, that's better. And it doesn't take up so much room either. So now we'll just have to go in and dimension each one. Now you might say, my gosh, it's going to be so small. Just zoom in on here. Everything will be fine. You can fit your dimensions on this. There aren't that many dimensions. So you got room here. Oops, you got room on these. So treat it like any other drawing. Put all your dimensions on there. Put your put your center lines and center marks, as we always do. Dimension all your features. Now one thing we're going to have a problem with is we need to call out this depth of this pocket. We can't do that because everything's hidden lines. So let's just delete that view and let's add a section view. So section is going to come off of this view, so click inside there and then find the center, come up above, click it, down below, click, right click, say continue, and then just pull your view over there. So now we have the perfect place to call out that depth, and we're not dimensioning to a hidden line. And you can still call out all the features, call out all the dimensions to all the features that we have there, and so forth. And then on the title block, just call it something like box detail parts, and you can call out what they are. Okay, oops, I didn't put my name in it. Put your name in there as well. So we want to put all the dimensions on there. Oops, put all your dimensions on there for those parts. Okay, so you can turn in your full assembly, explode assembly, and then this one drawing that has all of your detail parts on it. Again, don't forget to put all your dimensions on there.